Shop Royal Bling, where everyone feels royal. You can find the latest in bling merchandise at royalblingshop.com. You will find Boss Lady, Man of War, I Am King, Closing Deals with Heels, Faith Over Fear, and all of your designer masks and much, much more. Make sure you go to royalblingshop.com.
Good afternoon, kings and queens, and welcome to Believe in Yourself Tuesday. I'm your host, Lakina Folks. Today, our guest will be joining us virtually all the way from sunny Florida. Her name is Luna Vega. She is a CEO, mom, wife, and multi-passionate entrepreneur. She is the owner of a boutique commercial, sales, leasing, and management firm. The host of a podcast called Women Redefining Real Estate. And she recently launched a network for women in real estate in connection and collaboration. Luna is passionate about building and developing female leaders, and she is a true believer in embracing unique gifts. And with that, it is my pleasure to welcome to the show, Luna Vega.
1, 2, 3, 4. Believe in yourself. You can't speak for nobody else. Believe in your dream. There's nothing you cannot achieve. Believe.
Welcome, Luna, to Believe in Yourself Tuesday. So glad you're able to join me on today. How are you?
I am very excited to be here. Thank you so much for having me, Lakina.
Yes, you are so welcome. So tell us a little bit about your awesome company that you have.
So I have a commercial sales and leasing firm. It's a small boutique. I have less than 12 agents. I manage properties, commercial properties. I manage everything from office buildings, industrial buildings, which are also large portfolios, small plazas, like shopping plazas. We also have in our portfolio medical buildings. And we recently started taking on Airbnb multifamilies, like small boutique hotels.
Oh, wow.
We started recently doing that. We added that, and that's been very fun, but very, very busy. It keeps us very, very busy. And I also started recently a podcast and a network that kind of all just kind of came all in a package. I'm really, really passionate about women in leadership. I feel like there is lack of training. There is definitely a gap in our industry. So I was just like, you know what? I'm going to create something that will help others be able to see the different kinds of leadership and the different ways that you can get into leadership and shatter the glass ceilings that we so often see in the industry.
Yes, that's amazing. So just tell us a little bit more about that. The title, I believe, is Women Redefining Real Estate. You have a podcast that's with it as well. Tell us a little bit about that and how long it's been out and what made you really get started in it.
So Women Redefining Real Estate it kind of started as a passion project because, again, I come from a very male-dominated industry. And in the beginning of my career, I had the opportunity to be able to have really good mentors and very strong female leaders around me. And that really made all the difference. And when I was when I was approached to be able to fill in some leadership roles, I thought, a podcast might be a good way to be able to reach others. Um, I'm very good with, talking to others, and I can pretty much talk to anyone. So I thought, I'll give this a try. And little did I know how much I would really, really love it and meet such incredible people along the way. And each interview is really just focused on women in the industry doing things not only in real estate but beyond in their communities. There's so many women in real estate that do so much more than sell property, sell homes.
Yes.
We are really a lot of us are really intertwined with our communities, and I wanted to highlight that. That was really important to me because I think it shows the leadership roles and the community involvement that we have in our communities and how important it is to be involved in our communities and how we can make an impact, even if it's in a small way.
Yeah, that's
Um, so
awesome.
thank you. It's been quite the past project, and
Wow.
then it later led to a network. I decided to. I had a lot of people say, how do I get into commercial real estate? How do I start a property management firm? I had a lot of questions and wanting to do more networking collaboration, and that's where the network kind of came along.
Awesome. Do you have any dream guests that you would like to have on your podcast?
Dreamcast. Not that I can think of offhand. Every single person that I've interviewed, it's just been an honor because we're so busy.
Yeah.
Women in real estate, we're so busy. We're juggling so many things. So really, each person has just been amazing and a privilege to have a conversation with. Um, and I'm just enjoying each and every step and each part of the journey and
Yeah.
sharing it with listeners
That's
and the audience.
amazing. That's amazing. And you do so many other things. And so, why real estate? Obviously, the money, is good in real estate. But what else is there that keeps you passionate about this awesome collaboration, this network that you've started?
Well, my main focus was leadership and showing the way, showing that it's not difficult if you really have the right person in place and the right mentorship. And I feel like once I wanted to set up a place where it was open for all, where everybody would feel like a safe place where you can feel like you can collab, ask questions, learn from each other. There's nothing like that
Yeah.
where you can, there's nothing like that feeling where you feel safe to be able to grow. And that was really my main focus is helping women intentionally grow in real estate. And I kind of fell into real estate, but what I really love and what I've really learned that I love, and I had to really tap into myself, is really the leadership roles in real estate. And not only like in teaching others, I love teaching agents. I love teaching others, how I do things. I don't mind taking the calls to help with the transaction. And not only that, but real estate really has allowed me to meet a lot of different people along the way. I love the commercial side because I've always enjoyed the business side. I majored in finance, so it's kind of something that I've always kind of enjoyed the business side. So once I kind of tapped into the commercial side, that for me there was just no looking back. I just love helping business owners flourish. Even if you're new to commercial real estate, I love to educate you and start helping you build wealth and build your portfolio. There's just nothing like it. And I'm looking more into business brokering now and helping people sell their businesses as well, which is a new exciting venture. I'm like you,
Wow.
I add so many things to my plate.
Yeah, that's amazing. So it looks like you're going to get into some real estate coaching too. That's kind of what it
Uh,
sounds like, you know.
yeah, it's like group
Coaching,
coaching.
yeah, do some
Yeah,
coaching in
it's
real
like group
estate
coaching.
and commercial coaching. I haven't heard of a lot of women with commercial business coaching. That's another thing that, I could see you doing as well. Because you have this passion for helping women. And so I'm wondering, where did that passion for helping women come from? I know it's the business, the leadership, and women, but where did that passion come from before real estate to really help women become leaders and successful?
I think it started where I kept hitting, even in my corporate career, I kept hitting that glass ceiling. I was always told, you're too young, I was always told something. And I remember seeing people advance that I felt like, I hate to say that I just felt like I was more qualified than some people I would see advanced. And a lot of them were males in that time. And I felt like, I remember that feeling that I know I'm good enough to do this. I know I could do the job if I'm just given that opportunity. And I think it's that just became something that drove me, that I said, "Oh, they don't believe me, just watch. You don't think I can do the job? I'm gonna do the job, and I'm gonna do it better than anyone you've ever seen do the job."
Yeah.
It's that overachiever gene. And I think I also have that one quality that a lot of people call uh, the not the kindness gene. It's the giver's gene. I think it's what they
Uh
call
huh.
it.
Yeah.
Where you just have that in you. I think to help others. It's part of who you are, and it like you just enjoy helping others and seeing others grow and seeing others advance. It actually makes me very happy to see others advance in their careers.
That's amazing. You are definitely a phenomenal woman. So
Thank
tell
you.
us, what is your greatest motivation? What inspires you to keep going on? You're a mom, a boss, a wife. What's your greatest motivation? What keeps you going?
I when before my children were born, I was just highly driven. Like I have that overachiever in me where it's just something that I always wanted to do it all. And that you can still see that today with the multiple businesses that I have. I want to do it all. Um, but I with once I became a mother, it really changed me a lot, especially with having my daughter. I wanted I don't think I can change the world, but I can make a small impact in some way, and make some changes or take some steps to make some changes, at least in my industry. And because I don't want the same struggles for others
Yeah.
that I almost left the industry from how bad the struggles were in the beginning of my career. And once I really kind of had the right mentorship, the right support system, took the right classes so that I had the knowledge behind me, there was no stopping me.
Yeah.
There was nothing anyone could do, there was nothing anyone can say that could stop me, because I knew that I was capable. And that's what I want for others, to know that they are capable.
Wow, that's amazing. You are so just
Oh,
amazing. I just love you,
oh,
Mona.
thank you.
And I just want to thank you so much for coming on the show today. Believe in yourself and tell our audience how they can connect with you, how they can get your podcast, connect with you on social media, all the outlets, your websites, and then at the end, just give them some motivation and hope about believing in themselves.
Well, you guys can find womenredefiningrealestate.com. That has all the information on the network, that has all the information on the podcast. And what I'd like to say is probably the one of the things that someone said to me that really kind of changed the trajectory, and I think about it often. And I think it's important to know that each of us has our own unique gifts. And sometimes it takes some time to realize what that is, but there's so much untapped potential inside of us that once we finally feel the confidence to be able to move forward and have that confidence to find and tap into that, it really, your whole world kind of changes. All it takes is taking the first steps, and you won't regret it. It's really where the magic will start to happen.
Wow. Awesome. Thank you so much, Luna, for coming on the show today. It has been an absolute pleasure. Thank you.
No, thank you so much for having me. You are an amazing woman. This is amazing for everyone that this reaches. I really couldn't be more happy to be a part of it. Thank you for having me.
Yes, you're welcome, and thank you so much. Thank you. Well, kings and queens, thank you for joining us on today. And I just want you to think about, believing in yourself is a simple concept, right? But we all have negative thoughts that go in our mind sometimes, and sometimes we don't believe really that positive part of us that we hear, that, we are enough, you are worthy, you can do it. But know that you are enough, you are worthy, and everything you need is within inside of you. There's hidden treasures and capabilities that we all have. We all have gifts and talents, and like my guest Luna said, we all have our unique gifts. So let's drown out those negative thoughts and counteract it with those positive things by just simply saying, I can do it, I am worthy, and I am enough. And always remember that everything you need is right there inside of you. All you have to do is believe in yourself.